Hey, welcome to Auntie Nat's Crochet. Today I'm gonna make a tote bag, a small one, with t-shirt yarn. These are t-shirt yarn, and I do not have enough of pink, so I'm gonna add a bit of purple. So part of it will be in purple and another part will be in pink. So since this is t-shirt yarn, we're gonna use a bigger hook. Not sure if you can see this. It's gonna be a 8mm hook. And my 8mm hook, I only have this wooden hook. I do not have the steel one, but this is kind of nice to use. So let's get started. We're gonna start by making a foundation chain, so you can actually make a knot with your hand, with your finger. Just tie a knot and just make a loop and pull out a yarn. So foundation chain, I'm gonna make 24 chain. It's not a very big bag. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, oops, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So now we're gonna start from the 4th stitch from the hook. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4th stitch from the hook, we're gonna do a single crochet, and the whole bag is gonna be in a linen stitch. So you're gonna do a single crochet, you chain 1, you skip 1, you go to the next and do a single crochet. So this is our starting here. This chain 4 here count as one group, one set. So I'm just gonna add a marker. I'm sure this is because we're gonna come back here to do one more stitch later on. So you just chain 1, skip 1, go to the next and do a single crochet. So at the moment our space here is chain 1 space, and just chain 1 for the space, and this is the single crochet. So you chain 1, you skip 1, and you do a single crochet in the next. So you continue until the end of the row. So this is how it look like. So from here, this chain 4 thing is count as one set here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm going to do one more here in the same stitch. I'm gonna chain 1 in the same stitch, do a single crochet, and you chain 1. This time you go to the space. We chain 1 here, so you go to the space, chain 1 space here. Because just now we chain here, this is the one that we skip, not the chain one, sorry, the skip one, the one that you skip. You go in there and do a single crochet, and at the same time hide this tail. So you chain 1, go to the chain that you the stitch that you skip. We chain 1 here, we do a single crochet here and we skip this, so we go to the one that we skip, and you chain 1 and you go to the one that we skipped earlier, and at the same time hide the tail as well. So all in from here until here, one round, you're gonna get 24 sets of this linen stitch. I've reached the last part here. So from here until here now, I got 23 sets of linen stitch. So I go back to the first one here and do one more. Same thing, chain one. I go to the first one here, I can do it here. And do a single crochet. So now this is our starting point. This is our first space area. So this time round, we're not going to, the space area is not going to be chain one, it's going to be chain three. 1, 2, 3. So you chain 3, you go to this space here, the space, now we're working on the space, chain 1 space. So you do a single crochet. So just add a marker to remind me that this is a starting of the chain 3. 1, 2, 3. You chain 3. This is the single crochet that we did. We go to the chain 1 space. This is the chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3. So same thing. This is the single crochet, this is the single crochet, go to the chain 1 space. So you continue all around and you come back here. I'm not going to do slip stitch, I'm going to go round and round and round. Okay, now it's gonna look like this. So I've reached the first chain 3 space. So now for the next row, I'm not going to work inside here. I'm not going to put the hook inside here. I'm going to put on the 3rd stitch. So here same thing, chain 3. You go to the middle, the second chain. 1, 2, 3. So you go to the second chain from the hook and do a single crochet. And you can add a marker if you want to remind yourself this is the starting point, so that I'll end here because I'm going to go round and round and round. So same thing, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and when you go to the chain, let me see, oh yes, here. So when you, this is our single crochet, this is the first chain 3 space, so this is the next chain 3 space, 1, 2, 3. Instead of putting it here, I'm gonna put it here on the second stitch inside, so it look better. And oops, and you see it starts to curl because it's going to be like this. It's going to be a back. Okay, I'm gonna curl up like this. So you continue to do this, 1, 2, 3, and you go to the middle, the second stitch of the chain 3 space. So you continue with this. It's gonna be big holes like this. It look kind of nice. So you continue until you get to the length that you want. Mine is gonna be a small bag, so it's not gonna be that high. If you want it to be a bigger bag, you can start with chain 30 or chain 25. Mine is 24 because the first 4 stitch will be my starting of the linen stitch. So if you want, you can make 30 plus 4, 40 plus 4, which will be a bigger bag. I think this size is just nice because I'm just using it to put my yarn so that I can carry it around. So I'll come back to you once I've made a few rows and show you how it will look like. This is how it looked like so far. It does curve a little bit. So I ran out of yarn by the time I reach here. So I just pull the yarn over and kind of like a knot here. Let me show you how I'm gonna add another color. You can either add another color or you just add another yarn. Chain 3. I'm gonna pull this over. 1, 2, 3. This is a chain 3. So these two, I'm gonna tie a knot, and later I'm gonna hide the tail. It won't be that visible. So I just continue with the single crochet and chain 3, and this one I'm gonna use a tapestry needle, and you help it hide all around here. Okay, actually you can turn it this way and continue to crochet this way around. I think it looks better this way, right? This should be the inside. Because it's t-shirt yarn, it doesn't really make much of a difference to me. You can actually turn it around, you can turn it this way. So I think I'll just turn it this way and crochet this way around instead of the other way around. So it's up to you. So now at least I feel like I'm crocheting the right way. Okay, so I'll come back to you once I've reached the desired length and show you again how it will look like. Okay, this is how it looked like so far. This is a simple bag, and here what I did is the width here I only left 2 linen stitch, only 2 linen stitch in the middle, so it's up to you. So I start from here and I did until here, the corner here. So I slowly reduce it, and the top here I did single crochet. So at least here it's tougher here because it's kind of too wide, it's kind of stretchy. So here at least it's nearer to each other, it's not that stretchy, and this will be on the shoulder part. So I'm gonna show you how I did this over here. So I fold it back into 2. I mean, this is the corner, so you count and see how many you need to space out. So I want to do from here to here, and then I'm gonna leave 2 space here. This is the middle, so it's kind of like a V shape. So here I did a continuation from this yarn, so here I have to use a new yarn. So I think I should start from here, work my way to the other side. Okay, so here the middle part here I would do a chain 3, chain 3, 1 2 3, just like before. And I'm going to go here, this one I'm going to, let me see, maybe I will hide it around all this, hide it along, and when I crochet you will kind of lock it inside as well. At least it goes in and out, it's kind of locked nicely, not like one strand. Okay, I think that should be able to do it. If you want, you can use a needle to sew it. It's a t-shirt yarn, you can use a needle and some thread to sew it on here. So here 1 2 3, same thing, 1 2 3, and then we single crochet on this chain 3 space in the middle at the chain 2, 1 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, hide the tail, 1, 2, 3. So I did add my marker, so I'll do this until I reach my marker. 1, 2, 3. So this is up to you whether you want to do it this way, or you can get some other back handle, or you can just do a straight back strap, you know, the normal back strap, just one strap across. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and this is the one. This is the last one. So once I do a single crochet here, I'm gonna turn my work. So before I turn my work, I chain 1 first, chain 1, turn my work. Instead of chain 3, I chain 1 and go to the middle part here. So it kind of slant in a bit. So again, 1, 2, 3, and go to the middle part and do a linen stitch. So here same thing, it's just that this is chain 1, this is chain 3. So it kind of slant in like this, like here. It kind of curve in slowly. So my number of stitches might differ from yours. In fact, I didn't get a really midpoint because this side has slightly one more stitch than the other side. So long, it just curves in and looks like balanced. The pattern look balanced, but it's alright. So same thing until I come to this end here. So 1, 2, 3. The linen stitch is easy. You just space and single crochet. 1, 2, 3. So either you chain 3 space or chain 2 space, or you can chain 1 space. 1, 2, 3. Always leave your marker to remind you where is your starting point, in case you might miss it and you got carried away. I used to get carried away too. Okay, whoops. Oh. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Is this the? Yep. This is the last one. So when you reach the last one here, you chain 1, you turn your work. It's just chain 1 instead of chain 3. You chain 1 and go back to that chain 3 space. You go to the middle part. So same thing, 1, 2, 3. So you're going to do this, you continue to do this until you have the length that you want. So like here, I did this, it kind of narrowed down. Actually the pin is from here, so I did 1 2 3 4 row. So by the time you come to the 4th row, there's only 3 left. So these 3 linen stitch, only 3 left, and from here on I did single crochet, meaning every space I do 2 single crochet, every space 2 single crochet. So there's 2 4 6. So through and fro I do single crochet, 6 single crochet. So you 6 single crochet, you turn your work, 6 single crochet, you turn your work until you get to the length that you want. So I continue with this until I come to that 3 space, and I show you how I do the single crochet. Okay, I've come to the last row here, so it's up to you whether you want to do one more until you have a thin strand. I prefer mine to be this thick, so it's up to you whether you want it to be thinner. Then you reduce further until 1, then you start to do your strap. So it's up to you. So mine is like this. So this is how the V shape look like, and here I'm gonna do single crochet until I meet this side. I'm gonna join on the top here. This is my balance yarn from just now, so I'm gonna join the top here. So here, this is the last row of this linen stitch. So I'm gonna chain 1, turn my work. So every space I'm gonna do 2 single crochet. So 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet. Then I go to the next space. Oh, sorry. I go to the next space, same thing, 2 single crochet. So this way at least it's the strap is tougher, because here with the hole bigger it's kind of stretchy, but here at least it's a bit tougher, not that stretchy, I hope. Okay, so I have 6 here, so I chain 1, turn my work, and make sure I have 6 every row if I want to maintain the same width. If you want it to be different, you want it to narrow down, and maybe you should do some 2 together and shrink it, narrow it, decrease it to the length that you want. I find it kind of fun to make your own bag, because you get to decide how long it can be, how long you want it to be, how wide, how big, and most important, you did it yourself. The satisfaction of carrying a bag that you made yourself is way more. It's worth more than any other expensive bag to me personally. So this is how I do the single crochet. I just chain 1, turn my work, and do single crochet. If I have 6, so I make sure every row I'm going to have 6 single crochet. So after a while you can put it on your shoulder to see whether it's long enough for you. I have here about 2 4 6 about 12 rows. I'll try 12 rows first. 1 2 3 4 5 6. I'll try 12 and see if it's too short or too long. Some people like shorter. They like the bag to be not too long. So it's your choice. And you have not subscribed, please do, because there'll be more bag patterns and amigurumis and all sorts coming in the near future. come back to you once I get the length that I want and show you how the whole bag would look like. Okay, I've come to the length that I want. So here, so happen I have some balance yarn from the previous, from over this side, the previous row. So you measure first to see if this is the right side, and make sure it's the right side. If not, you, after you sew a few rounds and that's it, it's gonna be final. So you check everything is in order. Then you use a tapestry needle and you're gonna sew this together. Let me see, I think I'll sew it this way. If you think that you need to secure it more, you can do it a few row more. Oops. Oh, okay. You can do it a few rounds. Okay, before I go any further, this is the tail from the other side. I'll just tie a knot before I proceed to hide the yarn. So what do you think? Is this okay? Anyway, this is the top part. So I think it should be okay. When you want, you can do a few more rounds of this. To hide your yarn and also to secure the top part here. And later I'm gonna hide it along all this. You can even hide it between this single crochet. And just check and see if you can see the needle over this side. If you can't, means you're good to go. Once you pull, you can't see that strand. You hide it here, it's very secure because it's the single crochet is kind of tight. It will kind of hold the, oops, what have I done? Oh, okay. Pull this through. And then I hide this one as well, because this is the tail for the other side. And just make sure your needle has gone through all this. Then insert your yarn. That's what I always do. Get the needle in first, then pull. And this is not as easy as it should be, because if it's cotton yarn, then it's way easier. This is t-shirt yarn, it's thick. So pull it back, and all these extras you can just cut it away. that's it. And this is kind of cute bag. I don't think you can put too heavy. And I'm gonna add some decoration here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add 2 strawberries. I'm gonna use this green yarn. I'm gonna sew it here. So here, like this, and this back. Now it looks way more outstanding, right? So sometimes you really do have to add some decoration. So thank you for watching and hope you like this pattern, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you in my next